A long time ago in a video far, far away, aka my first video, I showed the earnings that my online courses on Udemy had made from when I first released these courses up to the end of 2020, and I now want to give an update on my Udemy earnings for the first half of 2021. I started in 2017, but I didn't have a first full 6 months of a year until 2018, where I earned $932, and then $1,561 in 2019, and then $1,853 in 2020. This compares with my $1,422 in 2021, so lower than both 2019 and 2020, which is not such a great thing for me. Still okay, but 9% down compared to 2019 and 23% down versus 2020. You might have courses that are declining, and I'd like to show you, in addition to the earnings, how I'm planning on some revitalization to my courses. Let's break this down a little further. And remember that my solid mechanics and my thermodynamics courses were there from the start. My prototyping course came in around November 19, and then my Onshape CAD course was released around November 2020. We can then have a look at the breakdown of the first 6 months over the years by course, giving you this. 2018 to 2019 was very much an upward trend on the solid mechanics course, but the thermodynamics had stagnated. A small increase then came from 2019 to 2020, which in part was due to the surge in sales during the first couple of months of the pandemic, March and April in particular. I suspect this gave the biggest portion of the increase in 2020 over 2019. Also in 2020, I had a new course which unfortunately hasn't really done so well. This is pretty clear when you see the step change from 2020 to 2021. What has been quite disheartening is to see the solid mechanics course drop by about 50% and thermodynamics by about 33% from 2020 to 2021. The Onshape CAD course is really what has saved me in these last 6 months. I want to be on an upward trend, so it's worth me seeing what I can do to hopefully inject more life into the first 3 courses. Comparing 2019, 2020 and 2021, we can see that the first 3 months are fairly close together. It's in the latter 3 months where we see a bigger difference. April helps show the difference is not purely down to the new pricing structure, which changed on the 3rd of May 21. I'd also like to say that the surge in sales in 2020 means that the April and May values are particularly different. I have a feeling that the pandemic is also having an effect on sales in 2021, where people might be tired of being indoors and working from home. I do think that there is another viable reason for a possible decline in my revenue though. For solid mechanics, or statics, as some people would term the topic, far more competition is around than when I first started. I had the top courses for statics and thermodynamics soon after I first released them, but not so anymore. This course in particular had overtaken me over the last year or two, and this one as recently as this month. What I find interesting is that this course is, in my opinion, one with lower production value than mine, yet it has certainly performed better than mine despite releasing after me. There are 3 reasons why I think this could be. Number 1, the total hours of this course is much higher than mine. People will think they are getting much better value. These prices are not realistic. Both courses can be obtained for around the $10 to $18 mark on sale, so both courses are on an even playing field in terms of cost. So really the difference is just 20 hours in course length. Number 2, the instructor appears to have a PhD, which may give students more confidence in the instructor, whereas I just have my name. And number 3, it appears that the instructor is a full-time lecturer at a university, where they may be giving out codes for their courses. Even if free coupons are given out, it will likely improve the social proof of their course. I cover this a little more in this video right here. The second competitor is one that from their landing page and their preview videos, we can see there are plenty of grammatical spelling mistakes, poor audio, and again generally poor production value. It also has fewer video lectures and a total duration lower than my course, and it has fewer reviews as well. I'm stumped as to the difference in student count. I can only think of one reason, and that is that the instructors may have an audience on some platform that they can send to Udemy. So what am I going to do to address these items from my competitors? Well, first of all, I'm not going to compete with the 22.5 hours from the first competitor. It's just not worth it for the production value that I want from my courses. I don't like the over-the-shoulder or over-the-head view of my scribbles. I think it's pretty unprofessional actually. I've added my professional titles to my name on Udemy to compete, in part, with the PhD aspect of this instructor and give more confidence to the potential students. And as for freebies and a platform for handing out coupons, my intention is to use YouTube as my platform in the future, though the audience might not be so interested in my current course topics. There's little point at the release of this video to give free coupons, as not many eyes are here yet. If this changes, then perhaps I'll update the description with coupons. With respect to the second competitor, I can do little more than maintain high production value and entice people to enroll in that way. So my plan is to update the promotional video with my friend and inject a few short additional videos with more visually interesting content. My intent is to track a few key details with my competitors, like student count, to see if we can see a difference in the trends at the end of the year when I do another review of my Udemy earnings. Finally, the grand total, including refunds for the earnings from my online courses on Udemy, is $10,692. Pretty cool that these courses have now gone into 5 digits. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.